This is the historic quarter of Aleppo city. For over 4 years, it was a front line. The Syrian government and its allies are now in control. The rebels have been losing territory in their last urban stronghold in Syria. Pro-government forces are on the verge of a total military victory. But inside these besieged neighborhoods are civilians caught in a war zone. They are appealing for help.
This is liberated Aleppo. This is destroyed Aleppo. We are being killed. Where are you, Muslims? We are here and we are remaining steadfast. But where are you? Aleppo is being destroyed.
Estimates vary on how many people are trapped, but the number is believed to exceed 100,000. Tens of thousands fled into government-controlled districts when the offensive began almost 2 weeks ago. And as front lines continue to change, more and more find themselves on the other side, as government forces push deeper into what is left of rebel areas. Opposition activists say many civilians are being killed in the bombardments, and many are running out of food, clean water, and medicine. But the world is not seeing those images.
The main difficulty we are facing in our job is to show the world the suffering of the civilians inside Aleppo. The world is not seeing the whole picture. Internet is now patchy because the regime took control of the communication towers. So the activists inside besieged areas aren't able to send videos, and their priority now is to stay safe and protect their families.
From across the border in Turkey, citizen journalists like Osama Hadba do their best to stay connected with their colleagues inside Syria, who in turn reflect the feelings among those whose voices are not being heard.
Russia is demanding that fighters leave Aleppo before there is a ceasefire. How can the fighters leave the people unprotected? This means the government and the Iranian militias will take over the area. Civilians don't want to live under the regime, not after all the years of sacrifices and martyrs.
The rebels are refusing the demand by the Syrian and Russian governments to withdraw, and instead are calling for a temporary truce to allow the evacuation of civilians. The latest statements by the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad are uncompromising. It was a victory speech, promising that the decision to, quote, liberate the whole of Syria, including Aleppo, has been taken. Diplomatic efforts seem to be going nowhere. The United States and Russia have been holding talks on the terms for evacuations from besieged areas, but the United Nations says they are poles apart. It is on the ground where negotiations are playing out, and the rebels' bargaining power, just like their territory, is shrinking. Zena Khudur, Al Jazeera, Southern Turkey.